understanding why you want to get into shape is a huge part of actually getting in shape as opposed to starting and stopping and starting and stopping and getting motivated and then losing your motivation. So understanding your why is a really important first thing. Why am I doing this? Is it because I don't want to have dad bod anymore? Is it like, is it vanity? Do I just want to look good at the beach? Those are, legit reasons. Or is it kind of more toward what you were saying, which is, health scare, dementia in the family or whatever, and I don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
understanding your why is really important. And then moving from there, again, without sounding like there's one way to do this, because there isn't, is creating just sort of like a base layer of fitness. Like when you go skiing or when you go out in the bitter cold, you put on a base layer, the stuff underneath, your shirt and your sweater and your jacket and your pants. And
Oh,
it's
I've
the
never heard
same.
it said like that before.
I just think a base layer of fitness is really important because, like you're not going to go out. Let's say you do get a gym membership and start just like heavy squats, bench press, like the stuff that you think, are what someone like you should do in order to get muscles. Well, that's not really the right way to do it. The base layer is understanding good form because without, especially if you're older, I mean, really at any age, but particularly after, I'd say 40, 45, 50, is if you start doing exercises with weights, with crappy form, you will bake it, you will start damaging your body. And it won't show up necessarily as like, boom, injury, but it may show up as nagging back pain for 2 years. And then boom, your back goes out. And then you have a big problem. So good form, starting with that base layer, just achieving a level of cardio fitness, meaning just sort of getting your heart rate up, getting a little bit of a sweat regularly so that you're not winded, running like one block. Like you just need a base layer of cardio fitness, which, for example, like jumping rope is one of the best things that I started doing in the last year. Takes 5 minutes. You can carry it anywhere. It's mobile. You can do it anywhere and it's not pretty necessarily, like it doesn't make you look cool when you start.
Yeah.
But if you can get over your ego of not looking cool or not looking strong, at the gym or in the park when you're doing your exercise, just getting your body used to cardiorespiratory fitness and then a base layer of strength so that you're training your brain. This is because here's the other thing it's really important to understand. I learned this the hard way is that, you don't just sort of move a weight and then get a muscle. Your nervous system and your brain and your muscles and your body, like your tendons, your fascia, 80% of the stuff you can't see inside all of that is connected. And your body needs to understand, to learn, like it's like you learn math with your brain or a language. That's neuromuscular fitness. Neuromuscular fitness. It incorporates strength, not because you can just move a heavy weight, but the way that you coordinate your body through its nervous system and your brain and your muscles to all work together to move weight and to be strong. So that's helping your body understand how to learn to work in a coordinated fashion is really important. So that's how I would start.